Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Hope you guys have been all well and safe. And yeah, me and G-Man, we're back. We're getting back to our weekly shows. G-Man, how you been, bro?
I've been good, brother. I've been good. It's been a busy week. First week back at work. Always tough.
Loads
of stuff going on this week. I'm not gonna lie, I've been very, very stressed. But
yeah,
you know, that's the day of the routine. We got to go get it every day. It's gonna be stressful, and it's about just, you know, every day is a mission, right? Every day when you wake up and you know, if we wake up early, you know me, I like to wake up early and train. It's a daily goal, and I have to wait. If I don't wake up and train and get at the day and work and do my routine, if I miss something, then I fail that mission. And every day, but if I do it all, wake up 5 a.m., train, work, smash it, train again, do the whole day, that's a successful day. But the next day, it starts again. It's a new goal, right?
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? It's no excuse to be like, oh, today was successful. Tomorrow I'm gonna chill. No, tomorrow's the same thing. Wake up at 5 a.m., do your training, all that stuff. So, you know, it's a daily grind. But this week was a tough one just because I had 2 weeks vacation. I had so much to come back to, loads of other issues and whatnot, trying to sort out this Dubai thing. So next 3 months can be busy. But yeah, bro, I've been good. Been watching some TV and stuff as well, which we're gonna be talking about.
That's right.
But yeah, how you been? How's everything with you?
Same thing, bro. Trying to get back into normal reality and just sort out stuff around the house. We're still like kind of recovering from coming back from holiday. So yeah, it's been busy, and I'm just trying to plan things out, man. So like, you know, new things, new structures that are going to happen on the podcast itself, and what I'm going to do like on my personal stuff. Like, we're going to rebrand a little bit on here. And like, you know, I got to meet up with Dax this week. I'm going to meet him up next week. And Dax is, you know, background is coming from like Toonami, 20th Century Fox, and you know, just we were bouncing around ideas and stuff. So it's giving me some ideas to kind of like, we're going to change the podcast a little bit. We are getting good views and people are listening and watching, which is great. But we're going to have to try and reach a bit out there a bit more. So yeah, we'll do some stuff. I'll speak to you about that later on. But yeah, it was good to see Dax. Shout out to Dax. Dax has been on the podcast a few times now. I want to get him on more often because he has a different like knowledge to somebody being in that industry from, you know, he's a fan, but he's worked in that industry. So for us to get him on and get some insight without getting any trouble, it'd be interesting to get him back on again. So shout outs to you, Dax. We got to catch up again.
I'm glad you guys connected. I mean, you know, he left Hong Kong and he moved to Australia, and then he moved to the UK. He told me that he's moved to. I'm like, make sure you connect with Kibbs and you guys meet in person, because that's the first time you guys actually met.
Yes, we did.
Like,
yes,
I love the fact that you guys did meet in person, and just the connection of the world, man. You know what I mean? From Hong Kong to UK, and you guys met up. So that's awesome. And yes, you're right. He's got that background. So I'm down to take feedback, and you know, if it can help us grow, let's do it. And it's worth trying. Anything's worth trying and listening to and being humble to learn from someone.
Exactly.
And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we'll take what works and disregard what doesn't. But yeah, awesome. I love it.
Exactly. But yeah, other than that, that's it, man. Another busy week ahead of us. But yeah, we've just trying to get back into routine, bro. That's all really. It's just trying, as you said, every day we just got to keep going, keep pushing.
That's it, man. That is it.
But yeah, that's why. I mean, let's jump in, bro, man. You've got a bit of a list there, man. Yeah, let's go for it.
Long list. Let's quickly go through it. So again, Top Gun Maverick is making the news again. Has now surpassed Avengers Infinity War domestically to become the number 6 all-time earner at the box office. Wings past 1.4 billion at worldwide box office. Digital release Amenity Cinemarkets flat. Yes, a digital release coming out soon, but man, 1.4, that movie killed it. 1.4
I know,
billion.
Bro. That's nuts.
Smashed
That's
it.
Absolutely nuts.
Smashed it.
Good on Tom Cruise for holding out on that one. And bro, that's it's remarkable because me and Yak and everybody else were talking about it the other day when I saw them. We had to go to a friend's funeral. A friend's mum passed away. So, I mean, after that, we got to catch up regarding, you know, what's been happening in the world. And, you know, he was like, bro, Top Gun is killing it. It's killing the Marvel movies. And it's true because I think Marvel have had their peak, and all those big franchise movies have had their peak, and now suddenly we come to a point where just a general action film, like they brought back that genre of action film to be the blockbuster now, because in the 80s and 90s, that's all we knew. That's all we watched. And now we've been spoiled with all the comic book movie world, the fantasy world. And for just a general action film to get to that point, bro, that's a really good. That's really good, bro. I'm actually
sign.
excited for him.
Yeah, it's a good sign for the industry as well. And all those critics who were like, dissing the Marvel movies and the comic book movies and saying, oh, they're not real movies. And Top Gun has proven that you can get to the billions. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I think Marvel movies have meet its peak. I really think there's more to go, honestly. And I don't think Marvel comic book movies are going anywhere. But this just goes to show to the industry, be it the directors and the writers and whatnot, there is a place for these other movies. There is a place for them. And if you're going to create a great movie like Top Gun, Maverick, then there's a place for you. So there's no need to be like, oh, these Marvel movies are destroying the industry and blah blah. No, they're not. Like, there's space for everyone.
Exactly.
And Top Gun's just a perfect example to show that you can freaking get up there. Just make a good fucking movie, and you're gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So kudos, man. Top Gun, In the Need for Speed. You guys smashed it. Go for it, man. Keep. I'm happy to see a general everyday movie up there, which again, yes, I'd watch again as well. So the movie they did something on that, and I think we'll touch on it a bit later on, that they have rewatchability to it.
Yeah.
You can watch those movies from the 80s and 90s, even further back, 70s.
Weird, yeah. It's weird you can.
And they brought that same feeling to this movie. Because hands, if you look at the movie and structure wise, it's not an amazing movie. It's not like a really good story, gripping, It is just your general action film with some really good sentiments, but good throwbacks to it as well.
Yeah, and great cinematography and all that stuff.
Exactly,
like, shot and everything,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
there was no like twist in the story and left you hanging and like a N Night Shyamalan, like, oh shit, that happened.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The whole time, like none of that sort of stuff. No, it was like the first movie and whatnot, kind of ish, but a mission and whatnot. I agree. Listen, I just watched Lost Boys again. That's like, these 80s movies are so rewatchable.
Yeah.
I watched that last week and I was engaged and I was telling the missus, oh, did you see that? Did you clock that? And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, they're just so watchable again. Like, so I agree. They somehow they was able to bring that rewatchability back to this new Top Gun movie, which is why people go back, and Jakob's watched it 5 times. I watched it twice. There's something about it.
Yeah, exactly that, bro. There's something about it, and they've worked it really well. They I don't know, man. They've used something for it to work in that sort of sense. A way they've done it, and they held out on it, bro. And that's probably the best thing that they could have done, is they held out on it. Yeah,
love it, smashed it. All right, cool. Let's move on quickly. Netflix BioShock movie. So BioShock's a video game. I haven't played it, to be honest, but movie will be directed by Francis Lawrence, known for his work for Constantine, I Am Legend, Catching Fire. He'll be working on the script written by Michael Green, who worked on Logan and Blade Runner 2049. So BioShock is a video game. I haven't played it, to be honest. I have no idea.
Is Anthony Mackie connected to this?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm not sure.
Funny feeling. I've just got a feeling Anthony Mackie's connected to this.
Okay.
I need to double check.
I know, like, when I hear BioShock, I know the character. There's this big round, I think it's like some kind of robot sort of thing, but I don't know the game. I don't play video games. But anyway, that sounds like some good writing and directing, like people directing and whatnot. So pretty awesome. Ocean's 11 prequel, the original Ocean's 11 set in 1960s, European, Ryan Gosling and Margaret Robbie. So another one of those, but taking it back to the old school. I'm going through this because we got a long list to go through. Brendan Fraser, what a legend. He is set to receive this year's TIFF Tribute Award for performance of his role in The Whale. I don't know if you've seen any pictures, but he put on a lot of weight for this movie.
Yeah.
And apparently, I mean, he's amazing. I think he went through a whole lot of shit with Hollywood and whatnot, but
Yeah.
now he's back, and
No, good
the
on him,
fans
bro.
love
Good
him.
on him, because he went through a very tough time in Hollywood, and with the Me Too movement that happened, and a lot of women went through processes of him being in the Hollywood status of all the madness, and then he had his fair share of shit happen to him as well in the process. I mean, even Terry Crews, bro. You know what I mean? So it's a shame, man, because he was, again, a part of our childhood when it came to California Man and some of the movies he's done over the years. Airheads with Adam Sandler. The guy deserves it, man. And we didn't touch a lot of focus on it before when the Batgirl got cancelled. He was playing Firefly. They had a great cast in that, man. It's such a shame that what happened had happened. But anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully one day we get it. I think they started a petition on Twitter. Resurrect.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the business, obviously, and I don't know how it works, but like, why not just release it on HBO Max? You know what I mean? Like, you spent 90 million or whatever. Why not just release it there and be done? Like, don't do no marketing. Don't spend no money, because the idea is you don't want to spend no more money on it. All right, just pull it on HBO Max. People would enjoy it. Maybe you get a few extra subscribers who want to watch it. Like, maybe there's some money to be made. Say you don't make 90 million back. Maybe you make 10 million back. Isn't that better than zero? But again, I don't know the business, so maybe there's a lot more to it than that. But yeah,
well, it's a tax return thing, isn't it? So
okay.
Yeah, well, there's more to it.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, Brendan Fraser, I mean, look, it's great that he's achieving this award, and I got to check out the movie that he got it for, so that should be awesome. Watch Enola Holmes on Netflix starting November 4th. So that one's coming out, season 2.
Nice.
Holmes 2. I like the first one. It had Henry Cavill and whatnot.
Yeah.
Glass Onion. A Knives Out mystery gets a Netflix release dated Friday, 23rd of December. I like Knives Out. That was a good film. Great cast. Do you remember that one?
I do. I'm actually surprised it's
a Netflix thing.
Yeah, I thought it would have come out in cinema.
I know Netflix are claiming everything. They're smashing it. They're still smashing. I know Disney Plus, we were saying that they got more subscribers now, but Netflix is still doing the damn thing, man. We'll talk about the Kevin Hart. I watched a couple movies, which is on the list. The Kevin Hart one was Me Time, which was freaking hilarious. Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
There's another show called Mo, who's that comedian, Mohammed, the Palestinian dude, which I thought was quite hilarious as well. So Netflix still got anything. We got Cobra Kai coming out. So Netflix got loads of stuff coming out. All right. If you were a Game of Thrones fan, and apparently remember that last season, everyone was fucking hating it. But this new episode 1 of House of Dragons debuted, episode watched by 9.9, nearly 10 million viewers across HBO and HBO Max, the largest audience for any new show in HBO history. Wow. Apparently, they smashed it out of the gate. This episode is supposed to be amazing. It starts off great. They've already got a season 2 based on the success of this already. I haven't seen it yet. I'm letting it build. I was a Game of Thrones fan, but I will wait. I'm not a diehard fan. I need to watch it, so I'm gonna let it build, but I'm gonna watch it. So there's that to watch. There was also come on, man. There was something else. It was in my mind. It was another show on HBO. I've gone blank. It'll come to me later. But anyway, that smashing it. So I will check that out. Wedding Crashers 2, exploring ideas. That first one was hilarious. So
yeah, it was.
Exploring ideas with that. Sony confirms Ghostbusters 5. Loved with number 4. So if they could do a same sort of
number 5. Hold up, man. So Afterlife is number 3. Number 4.
Yeah, sorry, 4.
Yeah. I was gonna say
skip number 4. Yeah.
No, decent. Good on them, man.
That could be fake news as well, but anyway, the third one was so good and emotional. I wouldn't be surprised if they do another one.
Yeah, bro. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Another note. What about these Hollywood beasts, bro? Tom Hardy wins BJJ tournament, man.
I know, that's sick, bro. That's sick.
He's been doing MMA and training martial arts and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since he made that movie, The Warrior.
Yeah.
He entered the tournament. I think they're still on like beginner level. I mean, look, he'll probably smash me. He's definitely bigger than me and whatnot. But they're like blue belts and whatnot. Him, like Keanu Reeves, loads of it. Even the guy from Married with Children, that sitcom. I think it's Married with my guy. I can't remember his name, Bundy or something. I don't know, but he's like a black belt, bro. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a killer, man. Honestly. But anyway, Tom Hardy wins gi and no gi tournament, gets the gold. Freaking awesome. I love that. Even Jonah Hill is doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and stuff like that. I think it's pretty awesome.
Who, bro? Is it Ed O'Neill?
It might be, yeah. I think so.
The older guy.
Yeah, old school dude, really old school. I think he's Married with Children. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Married with Children. Ed O'Neill is his name.
Yeah, he's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but I think under the Gracies as well. Yeah, those guys are killers, bro. Honestly. But yeah, it's awesome to see that Tom Hardy just getting at it. All right, rushing through. Paul Rudd joins Only Murders in the Building for season 3.
Sick. I haven't finished it yet, but that's one program I'm really enjoying. Them guys, they've got great banter, man. And seeing Steve Martin and Martin Short come back to this TV show just really, for me, again, it's been nostalgic watching it, but it's a really good show, bro. Like, really good twist, and it really captures that Murder, She Wrote sort of, old 80s TV show murder mystery really well. So Paul Rudd being in the mix of it, perfect. I think he's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
He fits in perfectly.
So perfect, yeah.
He'll bounce off them two guys wickedly.
Out of the new generation actors, if that's a right word to use, because those two are, Steve Martin and Martin Short are legends, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he just fits in so perfect with them. So that's an awesome cast for that. All right. Jeffrey Dean Morgan cast in The Boys season 4. He will be awesome in that. Just the way he was in Walking Dead. I did stop watching it, but just the way he was in that as Negan, he will be awesome in freaking The Boys, whatever he does. So I'm looking forward to that. They've already started shooting Boys season 4, as we know. That show is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. Joe Pesci joins Pete Davidson's and Eddie Falco on Bupkiss, which is a Peacock comedy series and acting return. So Joe Pesci coming back, and he is awesome in comedy. Remember in Lethal Weapons, he was funny. My Cousin Vinny, like, even though we know him for the gangster movies, Casino, Goodfellas, and whatnot, he was awesome in comedy as well. So
he was. He's got good timing. But I mean, after watching him in Irishman, he's just old, man. So like,
he looks old, yeah.
So
and don't forget Home Alone. I didn't mention Home Alone. He was freaking amazing in that too.
He was the best in Home Alone.
He was in Moonwalker too.
Yes, he was a Moonwalker. Yes, he was in that as well. So yeah, no, listen, man, good on him. Let's see when the show comes out, man. It'd be interesting to see where they go with it.
Yep. All right. Cool. All right. So let's get into some DC stuff. Matt Reeves strikes new deal at Warner Brothers as Matt. Who the hell? Mattison Tomlin returns to co-write Batman 2. So I don't know if this is a rumor. I mean, I think he struck the deal, but Batman 2, I don't know if that's been officially announced. But I think as we've already discussed, right? The new CEO, the new direction of Discovery, taking over Warner. They're trying to find, they're trying to build on this content that they got, just like the MCU has, right?
Yeah.
The next real news was Dan Lin to head up. Another rumor was Dan Lin to head up the DC movies, like the Kevin Feige. I was going to say Kevin Feige. Like his own friend, but like Kevin Feige, and he's done Sherlock Holmes, Lego movies, Godzilla vs Kong. I don't know if this is all confirmed, but I really think that Discovery are really going to put a plan in place to get this DC content going, because there's so much great content and stories to be building, just like the MCU. And I think they're just going to go for it. So they're just trying to find the right people. So exciting times. I don't know if these news I think they're rumors, but rumors are good, I guess, in some way. They can influence certain things. But if they, it's great to know that maybe DC are heading in that direction where we're going to get some serious, good content movies and linking and stop changing shit and just not shit movies, good movies. So I heard that there was a preview for the Flash movie and apparently it was supposed to be good. Again, I don't know if that was a rumor, but supposed to be
they're saying
amazing.
that was like the the best scored movie since The Dark Knight. That's
that's a
big,
big
bro.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
a big thing, man. If you could
yeah.
do that, oh man, it'd be interesting, bro. But we got to wait. Everything's been all pushed back. You know, we you heard about Aquaman and Shazam being pushed back as well. So it looks like we're only going to get from DC Black Adam this year. But it's a shame because, you know, remember at the beginning of the year they released all these trailers for what's going to come out in 2022. Lose.
Business is business in some way. I don't know.
I
But
know.
yeah,
It's
it
a
is what
shame.
it
It's a
is.
shame. But all right, cool,
But
cool.
I do think that you know it's a short-term sacrifice for a long-term game. You know, I'm trying to say that
that's
this is what
right. Yeah,
these CEOs and the new direction is what they're looking for. They're looking at this. Listen, we're gonna lose now, but 10, 15 years, we're gonna have a real DC universe just like the MCU has. And it's gonna be big, and it can be big.
that's right.
You gotta think about some of the stories and shit that they can do with the DC universe. We're talking about characters that we haven't seen and the cosmic world of DC and all that sort of stuff. So let's hold out for the long term. All right, couple shows that I have seen. Mo, which I talked about, which is that Palestinian comedian. Do check out his show. It is quite hilarious. It's a comedy one, but also a story of him as a Palestinian immigrant. They touch on things on Palestine and what's happening there and whatnot, but it's his story being in America, about his father and his family trying to get asylum and whatnot in the US. It is quite funny, and you know it touches on obviously Palestine and the culture, but also his religion, Islam. He's going out with a Christian girl who's Mexican. People think he's Mexican. Just the identity crisis and the branding issue. Because every time he tells people he's from Palestine, they're like, "Oh, you mean Israel?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's a branding issue." Like it's all comedy, but there's behind the scene sort of
it's like an underlying story to a message to it. Yeah. I'll check it out.
Check it out. It's funny, and they're short 30-minute episodes. And you know, like I say, because we're Muslim as well, some of the jokes that he puts on in there from an Islamic perspective, you'll bust up laughing. Like, you know, his girl, he went into a he got, I don't want to spoil it, but there's certain things where his girl does Christian prayers and whatnot, and he's like, "Oh no, astaghfirullah, don't do that to me." Like, it's funny, bro. Like, it's like that movie we watched, Infidel, once, remember?
Yeah.
He walked into the synagogue and he was like, "Astaghfirullah," and everyone just looked at him and he
goes Yallah. He goes Yallah.
Yeah. So anyway, check it out. It's quite funny. Tekken Bloodline. So the new anime that's brought out on Netflix. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, good.
Bro, I was so engaged. I binged through it. Listen, I was a Tekken fiend.
Bro. I know.
I loved that video game. Up to number 5, and then I started losing interest. It got too much. I loved that video game due to the martial arts, and then the story of the Mishima bloodline and all that sort of stuff. So this bloodline manga that came out, anime that came out, was basically after Tekken 2. So introducing Jin. And basically Tekken 3. They did introduce some of the characters that was in the new ones or whatnot, but ultimately it was after Tekken 2.
So it was Tekken 3 basically.
It was Tekken 3. It was just a story of Jin and whatnot, growing up and Jun dying and all that sort of stuff. Kazuya was not in it, because in Tekken 3, Kazuya was not in it because he was supposed to be dead and all this sort of stuff. It was awesome because like it brought back the game and the story from there, and also all their moves, like, which was awesome. Like, I said, bro, I was so obsessed with Tekken. I would memorize every single character's moves and combos and whatnot. I was so obsessed. So anyway, if you're a Tekken fan, definitely check it out. And if you want to, if you were always interested in that Tekken 3 story, you know, this expands on it more basically. So it's really good. All right, one of the best movies of this year, Bullet Train. Have you seen it?
So it's good, bro. Really good. Really good.
I was cracking up and just entertained throughout the whole movie. I'm so glad I watched it in cinema. I wish we watched it together, actually.
You know what? For real,
I would have movie.
It was good, and it surprised me because I was like, "Oh man, you know, what is this going to bring?" But it had this anime style, you know, look to it, and the way it was directed. It was really good, bro. I had a lot of fun with this movie, and I did not expect to have that much fun. And the cast, like bro,
a Guy Ritchie type movie, because you know that English gangsters. You know, my guy, I so feel bad, but I forgot his name. The English dude. I didn't even know he was English. The guy who played Kick-Ass.
Oh, Aaron Johnson Taylor.
I didn't even know he was English. But
yeah, man.
He and the other dude, I'm sorry, basic with names. They were hilarious. Again, maybe it's a British thing, and I love those Guy Ritchie movies, but they cracked me up for the whole movie. I thought that was awesome, and then just the samurai and the Japanese vibe to it, bro. The film was so good. Brad Pitt was hilarious.
Yeah.
Had that Quentin Tarantino sort of feel to it as well. With the movie going to different characters and everything. It was the same guy who directed Deadpool, right? Is that correct? Is that correct to say? I'm pretty sure it was, if I'm correct in saying
the second Deadpool.
Yeah.
Let me double check that. I don't want to.
So good. Anyway, the movie was hilarious. I loved everything about it. I could definitely watch that movie again. It was so good. So I'm not gonna say it was my favorite movie of the year, but definitely up there because it was so good.
Yeah, he did. He did Deadpool 2. He did Hobbs and Shaw. He was a producer on John Wick.
Yeah, because the martial arts, not martial arts, but the action in this was awesome.
Yeah, very good. The Fall Guy, Bullet Train directed, Shaw. Yeah, no, he's done quite a lot, man. Deadpool 2, Atomic Blonde, Deadpool, No Good Deed Shorts, John Wick, uncredited. Yeah, he's done a massive amount of work, man. Pretty good.
I liked his style in this movie, man. Put
really
it that
good.
way, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the style of this movie, and all the way through, beginning to end, so entertaining, so awesome. Great movie, Bullet Train. If you haven't seen, take a look. What else was there? Pinocchio. It's coming out September 8th on Disney Plus. I thought that would have been a cinema movie. Trailer looks good. Tom Hanks and whatnot. It's a proper Pinocchio movie. I remember watching some shit Pinocchio movie in the cinema, thinking it was a proper Disney one.
Yeah.
And me and Elia, this is when we were first dating, we were watching it, and I was like, yeah, Pinocchio, come on, man, Disney, it's gonna be awesome. It was basic. I was like, man,
it wasn't Disney, was it?
It wasn't. I'm telling her, like, we just first started dating. I'm like, yeah, let's watch the movie. It's gonna be cool. And Pinocchio, Disney's gonna be romantic. And nah, man, it was basic. This little thing going, Papa. I was like, what the fuck is it? We ended up walking out. I'm not sorry, babe. I made a mistake. This was not what I thought it was. But this is the proper Pinocchio, Wish Upon a Star, which I would definitely watch because I really enjoyed the old school one. Which is also weird when you think about it, man. Pinocchio getting drunk and shit like that. Did he get drunk? He got drunk.
He got drunk. Yeah, he got drunk.
Weird that they put those on Disney cartoons back in the days, but hey, subliminal messages and shit. But whatever. I enjoy those. I know I've been rushing through this, bro. So we got a couple things left. We're going to some Marvel stuff. Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman will be honored with a Disney Legends Award, a special recognition given to those who have made an extraordinary contribution to the Disney legacy at D23 Expo in September. I mean, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Guy's such a legend. I don't know what else to say, man. He's just amazing.
No, I mean, it's well deserved. And, tomorrow, tomorrow will be his, is it second or third year anniversary since he left?
Wow.
Yeah, so it's gone by so quick, bro. And he plays a massive impact, man. You saw what Black Panther trailer 2 that did to the world and how much of an impact it played to everybody. Yes, it's well deserved. It's emotional.
Is that noise annoying? No, I can hear it. Is that you sure?
No, I can't. I can hear a little bit, but it's fine. Don't worry.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, no, it's well deserved for legacy, man. For real, he left back a really good, positive legacy. A guy who just got on and did the best he can while he knew he was here. So kudos to him as well, man. He deserves.
I'm very inspired by people who just pushes through. The David Goggins, the MMA fighters, the Jocko Williams. I just read a book by Cameron Haynes, who's a bow hunter and whatnot. Just listen to him. Chadwick Boseman's up there, and when I say that, because my guy was dying and he had cancer, and he just didn't tell anyone, and he pushed through, and he made these amazing characters which changed the world. Black Panther. And obviously Endgames and whatnot, but just Black Panther. He pushed through, knowing how important this was to the world and the future generation, just having that character out there. Like, he's up there, man. I wish I could read a book on as bad as it sounds, like I wish he wrote a book about that and just what he went through every day and how he woke up every fucking day and was like, and knowing that he's dying, but how he woke up every day with that determination of like, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go record this movie and I'm gonna do the action scenes and whatever he had to do while he was dying with cancer. Like, I would love to hear that story, man, because it's so inspiring. He won't get that. He would always get the credit or whatnot as a legend of what he is, but just that hard work of waking up every single day, knowing that you're dying, not that you're waking up to achieve something and to the best of your, you're dying. This is what's crazy. And he pushed himself every day to make something that change the world, and it's going to inspire people for the ages, inspire kids for the ages. Fuck, man, he's amazing. He's amazing. I love that, man. Inspiring dude.
Tribute to him, dude, man. Tribute to him. Tomorrow, yeah. Man. So yeah.
So, all right, the Mutant Saga. So there's been, I don't know if this is a rumor or whatnot, but the Mutant Saga is a separate saga. Apparently, Kevin Feige and the team are working on, which is going to be purely about mutants. So we have the Infinity Saga, we're on the Multiverse Saga, the Kang Saga. Apparently, there's going to be a Mutant Saga now, which is cool. That'd be the fucking amazing thing.
Yeah,
we're talking about TV shows and movies, but all based on mutants to get them in there and then introduce the X-Men into the universe. Now, I would love that. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like, why not intertwine it with the movies? Don't just have a separate movie saga, mutant saga. Just put them in there, like as we've been doing. Like introduce.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna talk about it in a second, but they fucking finally threw a Wolverine Easter egg out there in the MCU, which was amazing. But I would take the mutant saga and freaking love it. But I would also say, please, I would say intertwine it as you have already with the MCU.
No, that'd be interesting. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get all these little Easter eggs. Miss Marvel was the first one to do it, and now She-Hulk's doing it. Yeah, it's interesting because we're gonna get a couple of years down the line, bro. It won't be like fully integrated into the MCU until a good couple of years. We got a whole couple of years of so much to treat us with, so it will be there, bro. Eventually we'll get it. And then we got so much coming, so much,
and tons of mutant characters. Like, you're so much more mutant characters to get involved. It's like we haven't even touched the surface. But yeah, can't wait for that. Spider-Man Far From No Way Home is coming back out in cinemas. I'm looking forward to that. Now, it's only got 11 minutes of extra time. I thought it was going to be way longer. Initially, I thought it was 30 minutes. I'll still go back for the 11 minutes, to be honest with you. Fuck. If you give me more Daredevil and a bit more scenes with just the 3 Spider-Mans, I'm loving it. If you just give me a bit more scenes of, I'm going to be critical here, but like with Doc Ock and the rest of them trying to figure out how to fix them, I don't want to see that shit. I want to see more Spider-Man together, and I want to see some Daredevil. Personally, that's my opinion.
I hope they do that, because originally when they started saying that this was going to come out, I thought it was going to be 30 minutes extra for us. I swear I felt like they said 30 minutes of extra stuff. That's why on the Blu-ray and DVD they didn't even give us that shit, man. It's like, come on, Sony, come on, Marvel, how you burn us like that? These people are paying £30 a disc, man. Saying that they got deleted scenes on it. There ain't no deleted scenes, bro. There was bare people upset, bro.
Well, I would.
What happened to those extra scenes, man? Anyway.
Listen, they're re-releasing, Sony's re-releasing it to try and make back the money for fucking Morbius, bro. That's what they're trying to do. Please, we lost money on that one. And they released Morbius twice and it still flopped. So they're like, you know what, let's just release Spider-Man again. That will get us in a couple of extra. I bet you any money, I'm telling you now, I bet you any money, this re-release of Spider-Man with 11 minutes of extra footage will generate more money than Morbius did in the 2 times it was released. I'm telling you now, that's what's going to happen.
That's nuts. If it does that, that'd be absolutely nuts, bro. That'd be hilarious. But then, I mean, speaking of that, we're even getting Avatar re-released, bro.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! And that's already the highest going movie because they re-released it, getting a little extra bit of revenue on there. I mean, look, it's all under Disney, so they're laughing. But they're trying to push the gap between Endgames and Avatar a little bit more, which is interesting. I feel like they should have saved a whole bunch of Endgame content and then say, hey guys, we're releasing it with 1 more hour, 4 hours of Endgame. Give it to me. Like, bro, come on, another $1 billion in the box office? Why the hell not? They would have. If they did that, Endgames would have been a $3 billion movie if they added an extra 45 minutes to an hour to it. Because they shoot so much. Why not? Anyway.
No, that's another thing. That's another thing. But yeah, interesting times, man. Interesting
All right,
times.
bro. Listen, we got 4 minutes left. Let's talk about the main event of the week, She-Hulk, episode 2. You saw my review or my catch up, and you gave. Listen, I'm gonna quickly go and I'll give it to you. But this episode was 30 minutes. We got Hulk on the Sakaar ship, and everyone keeps talking about World War Hulk. We got Abomination. We got the Wolverine Easter egg. We got the callback from the Eternals. There was a story about the big thing in Earth. We got Thunderbolts Easter eggs. What else was there? Hawkeye was mentioned. Bro, there was so much in this episode going on for 30 minutes. This is why I love these shows. If you're not a big fan of all the characters and you're like, I don't want to watch She-Hulk, you're missing out on all the Easter eggs, and that's what keeps me going. So I love it. Bro.
Exactly. Bro, I think it's a great. Like the first 2 episodes have been brilliant. Really easy watch, and again, it's a superhero. Well, it's not really a superhero story. It's a person with powers just trying to get by everyday life. You know, and other struggles that come along with that as well. So far, so good, bro. The Easter eggs, you're right. That's what's killing it. And this is like, we got a couple of comments on the video we posted, and the negative comments, you know, the show's trash and all the rest of it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man.
I do think the CGI looks basic. I'm not going to lie. I personally think it's basic, but I'm watching it. I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
But I think this is the point, because we're invested in where the MCU is going towards. So all those little things, they don't matter to us, because we're getting stuff that is feeding us, which is like the Wolverine, the Sakaar ship. It's content, you know what I mean? So I'm grateful to have got that, because now the so-called guys that are giving us negative comments and they didn't enjoy it, they're not really fans. They're not really invested in the world as we are. And a lot of them are bandwagon jumpers. That's how I'm going to use that terminology, is they jump on it when, you know, it's something great, because, you know, there's some people to tell me that Interstellar is a boring movie. Man, that's your opinion. That's cool. But I'm invested. That's why I love it. That's why I talk about it. That's why I use the soundtrack. Like, it has a connection to me. MCU has that same connection to me. It's great entertainment, and it gives me these great Easter eggs. I can't say nothing more to that. But there are some people that just, same thing with Miss Marvel, bro. People did it because it was an Asian girl being a superhero, a Muslim one as well. The shit that came along with that before the show even came out, and then they missed out the biggest thing ever. The mutant
same with
part.
Star Wars with the I can't remember, because she, can't remember her name, man. But the
Moses Ingram, Moses Ingram, yeah.
People talking shit. Anyway, that side of shit. Yeah, listen, people got their opinions. If they don't like it, then so be it. I love the content, and I'm gonna carry on enjoying the content, bro, because I want to see where they take it. So
no, exactly. Listen, great show. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Make sure you check out Gilman's review, which is on the channel as well already, guys. But Zoom. Time to upgrade, bro.
Yeah, we should invest. Let's talk about that later, bro.
We'll talk.
We're gonna get locked off anytime soon.
Yeah. All right. Listen, guys. Make sure.
End it off, bro.
Yes, we will. All right, guys. Make sure you check us out on all other streaming platforms. Follow us on our social media platforms: TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. But massive thank you, as always, on the support on the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. G man, take care, bro.
Peace.